Hey guys, so today's video is going to be how I like to apply my falsies. Now, I'm not very good at applying falsies, but you do just get better and better with practice. But I had seen more than one of you, a couple of you guys were letting me know that you wanted to see a video all about how I apply my falsies, so here it is. It is a pretty simple process and I'm using all cheap, affordable products in this video. So if you want to see how I apply my falsies, then let's go ahead and get into it. All right, you guys, so I have already curled my lashes and plopped on one coat of my mascara, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's my favorite mascara, like ever of all time. It's fantastic. So I just have one coat of that on my lashes and I'm gonna go ahead and apply my falsies. I'm using the Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink collection in the style Noir. These are very va-va-voom and deliciously wispy and dramatic and beautiful. I love them. And cheap too, so you know, that's always a plus. And to apply them, I'm going to use my Revlon Precision Clear Lash Adhesive. It's the best lash glue I've ever used, so underrated. It's from the drugstore, it's super cheap. I also have the Precision Dark, which is like a black lash glue. That one's nice too. I usually only like to use that one if I've got winged liner going on, because then it doesn't really matter if I kind of like mess up a little bit. All right, so when I take my lashes out of the package, I basically just put my finger on the lash and gently sort of pull so that I don't pull out any of the lashes or anything, and then it will just come loose. I'm gonna go ahead and do my right eye first because it's easier for me since I am a righty. Now, I don't think I need to trim these. I don't usually trim my lashes, to be honest. I usually just leave them like they are. So I'm just gonna go ahead and really quickly just coat the band in my lash glue. I usually like to focus a little bit more on the outer corner and the inner corner as well, because that's where they will lift first, for me at least. So once I do that, I'm just gonna grab my tweezers and grab the lash right in the center, close to the lash band. I'm just basically gonna let this dry for like a hot minute. Now, when I do this, I do it like, okay, I know it's like a rule that you're not supposed to pull on your eyes, but that's how I apply my lashes. So if you don't like to do that, probably don't use this method, but that's how I like to apply my lashes. I just feel that I can get closest to my lash line when I do it that way. Oh my gosh, that's how you know that you use too much lash glue, when it flies off and lands on your pants. You guys, I've had these tweezers for like 85 years. Can you see how there used to be all those little jemmies and then they fell off? I got these at Forever 21 when I was in like 7th grade or 8th grade, maybe 6th grade. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this to my lash line and just hope for the best, I guess. I grab it really super close to the lash band with my tweezers. And then, like I said, I'm gonna yank at my eyes like everyone says you're not supposed to. So basically, once I've applied it to my lash line, it's on my eye, I sort of like to just jimmy it around until it's, you know, in the spot that I want it to stay in. This inner corner is always the hardest. Lash numero dos. Okay, so once I have the lash sort of where I want it, I like to just leave it. Just let it sit there, let it dry the rest of the way. And they're not perfect yet, but I'm going to fix them. I also like to keep a sort of like wet makeup wipe handy, because while I'm sort of like jimmying the lash around, sometimes you'll get the glue on your tweezers and then your tweezers will stick to whatever it touches. And that can be super frustrating, and half the time I just end up pulling my lash clear off just because there's glue on my tweezers. So I like to keep this handy so I can sort of wash off my tweezers in between. And this one did not go well. They look kind of nuts right now, but I promise I'm gonna fix them. I also like to apply them a little bit closer to like the outer corner as opposed to the inner corner, because I cannot stand it when my lash like jabs me in the inner corner. It drives me nuts. So I would say that I actually don't really aim for the middle while I'm initially applying them. I aim for like the outer edge. So I'm just gonna grab my lash curlers, and again with a makeup wipe, just sort of gently wipe them off, because again, if there's anything left over on this glue or liner or mascara and it sticks too much to your fake lash, you can pull your fake lash off or your real lash off. So make sure, if you're gonna do this, I don't recommend it, but this is what I do, so I'm gonna show you what I do. I make sure everything on my eye is like dry, dry. And I make sure that there's nothing sticky on this. And I don't go in there and just like press this down as hard as I can to curl my lashes. I just gently press my lashes, my natural lashes, into the fake lashes to make it look a little bit more natural, as if these lashes could ever be natural. Very, very gently. I don't know if you can tell from that far away, but it just blended them together so nicely, made it look a little bit more like they belong there. And then from this point, you can go ahead and apply more mascara if that's your style. You can also grab some liquid liner and just fill in this blank area right here to make the lashes blend in a little bit easier. I feel like I should do that, but I don't want to do that because they do look a little crazy. I'm gonna grab my Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black and the Brow Gal brow brush. This is like the thinnest angled brush I own, so that's what I'm gonna go for today. Now, I can't stand it when my liner gets in my like tear duct area, so I'm just gonna clean that out with a Q-tip really quickly. And that's it. That's how I apply my falsies. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time. No, my camera's heating up.